If you're like me and you wonder why in certain channels of social media there seems to be an explosion of sharply dressed cute demon girl fan art when they're no longer. The culprit behind this impetus is none other than Helltaker, a small, short, free game released on Steam on May 11th by mainly one guy, going by the alias Van Ripper Art, real name unpronounceable because he's Polish. So why did this seemingly random free game catch on so suddenly? Well, aside from the game itself being fun, although short, the characters are very appealing in more ways than one, both their personality and design-wise. But this is a puzzle game, so what about the puzzles? The puzzles themselves are straightforward, but surprisingly hard. To me at least. I could just suck at puzzles, of course. The goal of the level is to get the demon girl merrily vibing at the end of the level or behind some locked door to add her to your harem, through kind of a secondary puzzle in saying the right things to her to convince her to join you after you've reached her. Failure ends in death or other misadventures, prompting you to replay the initial puzzle part, undoubtedly memorized already. There were quite a few punchlines that made me laugh quite a bit, and just the dialogue and dynamic between the demon girls when you ask for life advice are very pure. Funnily enough, because they're demon girls in hell. Well, most of them anyways. The girls mainly have one overt character trait, a very pronounced style of dressing, and they bounce off of each other very well. The art itself really carries this on its own. Sadly, there's no voice acting however, but for a free game this compact and this short, it's no deal breaker in the slightest. There's also a very interesting boss fight at the end of the game, somehow mixing your turn-based movement with real-time hazards. And
animation
of the demon girl you fight here is amazing. The music pops like crazy. There's only like 4 tracks here, but the artist, Mitzi's, does a very great job at it. But hey, the demon girl, the enemies, your character, and you yourself bopping along to the tunes while you think about the puzzles is very nice. Now, the main appeal for all those fan art renditions which tuned me into the game are, aside from the straightforward personalities of the characters, also based on the character designs themselves. And they are very nice. It kinda reminds me of a has-been hotel vibe in a way, and in a positive way to be sure. As mentioned before, the game is completely free to play, so no reason not to check it out. If you really like the game and you want to support the developer financially, you can buy an art book, combined with a recipe for chocolate pancakes, or chocolate crepes rather, for which your appetite was surely whet during the game itself. And that's basically a wrap. Can't really say or show too much of a game only an hour long. Can't show too much of the artwork either, because most of it not safe for work. But it's passion projects like these that keep the goodwill going for aspiring developers and existing indie developers alike. This is truly a wholesome Chungus Coomer certified gamer Reddit moment.